Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about before. Didn't even realise I was live. Couple of changes. We've had a board meeting with the family this evening, mainly with logistics as well, and Lily were coming in and out. Is what are we going to do as we couldn't say no this evening with accepting more deliveries tomorrow? That is right. Monday, the 23rd of December. We're 50% off, further 50% off store wide. Having said that, we will be receiving more deliveries. Why am I doing this to ourselves? Anyway, lots of bargains. Some of you are going to be quite excited about it because you did miss out on some of those lines as they were very popular and did go very quickly. So been on the phone this evening harassing to try and get more clearance items in for tomorrow, and it's going to happen. So having said that, it's okay to say yes, but then you've got to give everyone an opportunity to come after work, etc., etc. So what we've decided to do is Monday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. That is right. We're going crazy. So 7 p.m. tomorrow. Tuesday, though, is going to be 1 p.m. sharp. It doesn't matter what side of the roller door you're in, inside or outside, that roller door's coming down at 1 p.m. That is for sure. Anyway, so tomorrow's extended hours. We're going to be bringing out more samples throughout the back and upstairs from the warehouse. We got lots of goodies for you guys to bring out, samples that never went through or we put aside or cancelled auctions, etc., or non-paid auctions. They're all going to come out. We're going to clear them all, of course. And what I've done is we've just put, speak English, John. Everyone's getting an email tonight that has subscribed to our email database with some of the photos and a few other things. So all these candles up top, including the matching diffusers, will be available. That's our Christmas war there. The gingerbread house and the Santa, both of these do light up, and both of these in depth will be available tomorrow. NDK sunnies are starting to come out today. And they're going to be topped up in the morning, ready for those of you to come out. So these sunnies, from memory, 99 to 129. They come in a beautiful case as well. What we're going to do is go crazy. We're going to reduce them to $40 and then 50% off. So you're going to be getting, we're not guaranteeing, Helen, what is coming in, because what one person tells me and what gets in the back of the van or delivered on a pallet is another, and I don't want to let down anyone. So we will speak English, John. We will release what we have once we have it live with footage, so you can physically see what we received. Okay, they're the sunnies. More watches and guild watches we've come across, so they're going to be out. Men's watches. So sunnies are going to be down to 40 from 99 to 149. So they're going to come to $20. All the watches that retailed from $149 to $199 are going to be all one price, $50 and 50% off. So $25 for all the watches. They come with leather bands, stainless steel bands, and we're going to put a whole heap of bands on display, and we're going to do them at crazy prices. The girls come in this gorgeous pink carry case, which is like a shock absorbent case. So great to, if you're traveling, you want to put your formal watch in there or your NDK watch. The same for the men. You'll get a black case there over here. So that's some of the men's watches. Now, do you guys remember the sexiest power bank in the world? Well, we located a box out the back, and they're going to be available tomorrow in the glass display cabinet. These power banks are simply the best we've ever had as well. We've been selling great power banks, don't get me wrong. The feedback's been sensational, but this goes up another level. So they'll be available tomorrow. We sold out of these. Lily found more boxes. So not new delivery, found more boxes in the warehouse, and out they come. Probably one of the most gorgeous candles we've ever had. They are, and the fragrance is amazing. The 9-hour candles, we still got some of those. There's an indication what's left with Christmas Hallmark. Of course, don't forget, guys, these are all 50% off. This here is a sand luggage. Comes on wheels, as you can see there. Their children get all these toys in it, and they can fill their trolley with water, and then they put it through, and it goes side to side, side to side. So the case itself is a toy as well, which is great. The croc gibbets, there you go. Lots and lots of different ones have just arrived. They're going to be at the counter. They're down to $1.50. We're going to take 50% off. Scared me. They come down to 75 cents. That's better. All right. Some more board games. We got the bubbles, which is the one that you sit on a shelf and they spin around and blow bubbles automatically. The story books, you all know, we're still going to honour the Double D. So the story of these retail $29.99 or so. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble again. But anyway, I can say what I say and worry about repercussions later, I guess. Aldi was selling the same or similar to, in my professional opinion, guys. I've got to say that. $19.99. So therefore, we want to go nuts. And we said, let's do something really crazy and do a Double D from 50% off of what Aldi was selling. So that means we've got to lower them to $10. Sensational, right? Then let's go 50% off. That's $5. And because we said Double D, that's an extra 50% off. $2.50 is going to get you 24 story times from Peter Pan, Mickey Mouse, Belle. They're all there. And you've got your Princess collection. You've got your Disney collection. You've got a Marvel collection, Coco Melon, and I believe there's one more Disney, which is more Minnie and Mickey and stuff. Now, let's talk Sukin. With the Sukin, what we're doing is crazy stuff. So we've lowered it to $1, excluding 2 lines, which is your rose hip oil and day cream. But all the others, after all the discounts, they're going to come down to 50 cents. That's right. That's why we put only 50 cents now after discounts. So 50 cents. You can't make it for that. The packaging probably costs more. Okay, all the marble is going to, and mother of pearl is going to be on display tomorrow. This is handmade in India. This is the real deal. So that's how you can present it or use it as a drinks tray. Where's my good evenings? How's it going? My love likes. I need a bit of that so the word gets out. They're going to be a further 50% off. The jewellery boxes come with a gorgeous handle. Oh, we've got the pink and the grey still available. You can use it for your treasures and keepsakes. Thank you for that. Someone who collects coins or notes. Over here's like a jewellery box. Look at the detail of the inlay of the marble. These gift packs still available. So everything further 50% off. Don't forget, they're just eyeshadow palettes. These are 2 trolleys, carry cases, and there's a whole heap of toys in them for the kids. They're the canes full of nail polishes. They'll be available. The flapper or milkshake maker. There's this little Spider-Man kit for a young kid with all fake tools in there. This keeps hot or cold drinks. And when you hold it, there's a digital display on top that'll tell you what the temperature is inside. Thomas the Tank Railway train sets, they're available. A few other bits and bobs there. We found a whole heap of these at the Beck yesterday. Collectible figurine. They're going to go on clearance. That's a Mickey carry case. We found some massage guns, the deluxe range with a carry case, and all of those. Of course, they're going to be further 50% off. That's what they look like there with a carry case, for those of you wondering. Okay, with this one here, Nobo, N-O-B-O, I can't remember. So a gentleman came in this morning wanting one. So we looked them up. They're retailing for $1,249. We sold a couple, possibly more. So there's either one or two left from memory. Now this is a motorized screen for your projector to watch big TV. I can't remember the measurements, but really, really big. I'm doing something really crazy and better for cash. So I can't announce the price on that, but I tell you, it's going to be ridiculously cheap. And we've got the projectors on the stand as well, if that's more suitable, where you'll like to pack it up, or holiday home, or when you go camping and entertain everyone. Okay, there's Plush. That's our overhead camping light. That's a pull-up lamp, which is also a torch. You can charge it as well. And it's got a solar panel. Some Plush there. The putty, lots and lots of that. The Christmas trees and the cones still available. They're down to $10, so you're only going to pay $5 for those. There's a Mario game. The insect for mosquitoes comes with a brush. 2 light settings. You've got your purple and you've got your white light. So depending on your area, sometimes purple works better than white. Other times white better than purple, etc., etc. So it comes with a little brush as well, so you can keep it nice and clean. Plenty of those available tomorrow, including these handmade Christmas trees. They're going to come down to $5. They're going to come down. I can't see any comments, so sorry about that, guys. I'm on my own doing this. I think everyone's gone to bed already. Maybe I should be doing that, because 5 a.m. start for us tomorrow, because our doors are going to be open, for those of you just come on, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow. So for those of you working tomorrow like us, you can come after work and get your last minute presents and bargains. These light up like a fire. This is a Bluetooth mouse for the kids, and you get a mouse pad as well. Amazing stuff. That's just another storybook. That was the flask I was showing you before with a digital display. There's the Cocoa Melon storybook. These little fans run on a USB. I'm pretty sure I've seen all these again. I've doubled up on some pictures. Sorry, guys. The diffusers matching the candles. There's soy melts there. You're going to get the oil burner with that. I'm going to do something ridiculous on those tomorrow. Swaddle muslin wraps. So retail $29.95. You're going to be paying under $5. I can tell you that. Under $5 on those from $30. Wow. All right. Hey, we are doubling up. What the heck is going on? Maybe because it's late. All right. Nail polishes there. They're the cone Christmases, the Christmas trees. That, again, is what I was showing you before. So you get the USB plug. That's just for charging. So these operate wirelessly. You get the cleaning brush, of course, instruction manual, USB Type-C. So if you lose the cable, nice and easy. These have been popular. Cold therapy, they're available. That's a closer look for the shelf or bench top bubble blowers. Another toy there. Our $2.99 section. So you're going to be able to get jigsaw puzzles and novelty toys and stocking fillers for $1.50. I can tell you now about the Florique range. So hand and body wash. Guess what? After your 50% off, they're going to be 50 cents. 50 cents for the Florique range. All the makeup on the table is going to be down to 50 cents. 50 cents, that's right. The Lego blister bags, another sensational stocking filler, or for the kids next door, etc. $5 recommend retail. We're telling 50% off Lego. So that's going to be $2.50. I was going to say 50 cents, and so I better get off soon. Otherwise, I'll be giving stuff away. Well, we are practically anyway. These are quite cheap. I can't remember offhand. I think $7.50 or $5.99, possibly down to $3. You get a figurine as well. Now, our Rose Hip Oil and our Hydrating Day Cream by Sukin, they're all the way down to $5.99. You're going to get 50% off that. So that means you're only going to pay $2.99 for those. That's what I was telling you is going to be under $5. I'm going to clear out the footy yo-yos tomorrow. That just gives you an indication. A few customers waiting to get into our warehouse. You know what? I'm going to call it, in my professional opinion, with all honesty, that is the best of the best torches. It is amazing how little you pay and what you get, bang for your buck. After your discounts, they come down to $2.99. You've got a torch, normal torch, that zooms in or out. Then you press it again, it's got the emergency flashing feature. And press it again, and you've got a work light, which brights up the whole room. And what we learned from a customer of ours is when she bought it from us November last year, she needed it early December, and it still held charge. So there you go. So we can let you know, charge it up, put it away. If anything occurs within 12 months, it's ready to work for you. How good is that? Because it's no good if it doesn't work and you've got to charge and you've got no power. It doesn't make sense. Look, this is what it was like in the morning. So this area does look messy. But what I can tell you is all the exclusive mice, which is, I think, a collector's edition, something, a special edition. It's called Fade something. Shows you how much I know about gaming. Anyway, it's a really good mouse. Retail $99. We've dropped it all the way down to $29. You're going to take 50% off that. It's going to come down to $14.50. Cheapest gaming mouse in Australia, right? Of that quality. It's a $100 mouse. Over here, you've got gaming mouse pads. They were $29 or $25.99, something like that. We marked them down to $4. So you're going to pay $2. $2 for the mouse pads. Now, although this area is not going to look the same, we do have the $400 headphones that we've marked down to a ridiculous $150, which means you're going to pay $75 only. These two in the middle, or not that one of the two, I can't remember, is marked down to $49, then to $29. I don't know. It's going to be cheap. I'm not promising anything on what the prices are, but they are cheap. I can't remember. The vintage style tin signs, maybe you guys do because you bought one. Okay, vintage style tin signs down to $2.99, 50% off. You're going to be able to get those for $1.50 tomorrow. That's the $400 headphones that I was telling you about. You can look them up online. Show your kids if you're going to buy them for your kids, or ask their friends. Because this is how good these are. $400 in stores. We're going to have them after all the discounts tomorrow for $75. Crazy times. The real copper bottles from India. If you haven't used one before, come and ask me. I'll be more than happy to tell you how to get the best out of the copper bottle. They're going to be on sale tomorrow, $39.99. You're going to get 50% off, of course. So they're going to come down to $19.50. Yes, that is correct. The tall reindeers, indoor, outdoor, they're all a little bit different to each other because they're all handmade. I can't remember. Cheap. I think they were down to 30 or something, and then 50% off that. The last of the last, guys, the Maestro speaker. Ex-Telstra stock, retailed $199. We can't get these in anymore. We bought the lot. Once they're gone, they're gone. Amazing, amazing sound. They come down to $49.50. I guarantee you'll be in love with this speaker. It's got speakers on the sides as well. It's got a USB input so you can have music on your stick, or you can Bluetooth it to any device from your phone, be it Apple or Android, your iPad, your computers, pretty much anything that has got Bluetooth on it. More board games, so that just gives you an indication. Look, if you're coming for board games, including Monopoly, we do have lots. Now, these earbuds, you guys know we've been selling them for years. This is the newest series, so once again, at another level of quality. What's funny about these, when a family member buys one, be it the mum, the dad, or the son, or the daughter, the rest of the family happen to come back the same day, if not the following day, because they all want one because they're so cheap and they're really, really good. So they come down to, after all your discounts, 10 schmackaroonuses only. That's right, just $10 for the earbuds. Lots of Christmas diffusers and melts and candles available, 50% off. Keyboards, they're our $2.99 novelty range. They're going to come down to $1.50. They're the number plate vintage style tin signs, $1.50 after your discounts. We've still got a couple of those, not many available now. As I've said before, we've seen them on Amazon 114 or 112, anyway, something 100 and something. We've got them now down to 90 and then 50% off. So you're only going to pay $45. This is Barbie, You Can Be Anything, and she's there as a doctor with all the equipment. Really good imagination play for a young girl. Garden stakes, garden arches, they're all there. My son most likely will be in that corner to assist you. Now, you've only got 2 more days to get these off us, because then we're not coming back till March. I'm certainly not going to be opening up the roller door for just one order or anything, because we're on holidays. We need a break too. Anyway, so they're going to start from 50 cents because they're further 50% off. Our stakes have got a metal insert. They're UV treated, simply the best on the market. Don't be fooled by cheaper ones that customers have bought over the years, and they're all cracking apart and bending. Some don't even have steel inserts, and after a hot summer, they look like a cane because the plastic melts and folds over. Of these, what I can tell you, I think there's either 3 or 4 left, maybe 1 black, 2 white, something like that. They're self-watering. You can use it just as a garden bed that's raised, especially if you've got a bad back like I do and you don't want to bend too far down. Come springtime, you can use it as a greenhouse to start all your seedlings. It's got air vents on top. You've got a water level there, how much water's in there. And then if you've got it out in the weather without the lid and it overfills, you've got drain plugs on either side. Fits in any car because the legs come off and it does move around. Compactable, I guess. Here's just a video of what was occurring in the morning. Now, if you're not getting our emails, go to ringwoodfactoryoutlet.com.au and fill in this form so you can subscribe and receive catalogues through our email. What we've also done for those of you receiving the email or on our website, there's our address. You can go into the maps, press the button on the Ringwood Factory Outlet, and it'll take you there. It'll tell you how to get there. That's our link to our Ringwood Factory Outlet Facebook page. So we're currently operating 2 pages, as you know. We've got the Johnny Boy Show, which is going to be more than just a factory outlet. We do auctions on here and other bits and pieces coming in 2025. So that's why we're calling it the show. We're advertising Ringwood Factory Outlet on there today, Monday, which is tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Well, I better get to bed soon if that's what's going to be happening, which it is Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. sharp, of course. If you're already a member, now a lot of you are not, you sort of follow us and that, but you're not up here, which is important because the way FB is operating now, you get to see everything. Because if we don't do anything for a while, then it takes a while for it to get back to you. And this is the other one, Ringwood Factory Outlet. Look us up on Facebook. Make sure you follow this page as well, where there'll be exclusive things happening just on Ringwood Factory Outlet. I'm not going to reverse the camera. I do look like a tragedy tonight and tired, so I'm not going to scare you with that. I just thought I'd give you an update. There's been an executive decision, but I'm just going to scroll up quickly as I finish off that. There it is. Tomorrow, we're going to be open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. We accept cash and card. We only ask you to bring 2 things along, a smile and a carry bag, please. And remember to always take care, and more importantly, to have lots and lots of fun. Love yous all, guys. See yous all soon. Good night.